So hello and welcome people to a new Let's Play of a game that I absolutely adore. This is a remake of it. This is Nights into Dreams for the PlayStation 2, which was one of the fanciest releases of the Sega Ages series.
Why did you make your username LPA?
Oh, it's for the long play channel.
Oh, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
And don't worry about us talking over the cutscenes. You can watch them on that long plays channel. That was a good segue. The cutscenes are actually really nicely redone for this version of the game.
Wait. What? The Nights, like, is there a world and a lore to Nights?
There is, kind of, sort of.
Ah! Oh my gosh! It's the Jester from Pandemonium. He found happiness and self-acceptance.
Or one of his clones did.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is some lore, but you're not. It's something that you sort of have to figure out on your own, because this game does not have much of a story aside from like the 2 cutscenes per each character. It's not a story that really needs too much explaining, is what I mean. The general idea is there are those kids, and they have some problems in their daily life with like accepting things or like friends or whatever.
The fact that they can't dunk,
for example, but he can.
Well, that was a layup. Yeah, you don't speak basketball. You're not an American like me. It's okay.
That's true.
Oh snap! The older children's stole, or no, you can tell they're cool from their snapbacks and their high-waisted pants.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy could dunk. Okay. You know I don't get along with children though, right, Nico?
Don't worry, we're not going to be seeing too much of them.
Good.
So yeah, the general idea is, your heroes they have some problems that they need to deal with, and
rather than going and seeing a psychiatrist, a magical dream genie comes.
Exactly, in their dreams, and it helps them overcoming their problems in their daily life by flying for a bunch of hoops. And scoring some sick points.
That's how I get over all my problems.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna begin with Elliot's side, because that's where that's the cutscene that I've put at the beginning of this video. In fact, if you don't wait on the opening screen, you'll miss out on half of his story.
You'll just be dropped right in here.
Exactly.
Where the psycho squid will grab our pulsating orbs.
Exactly.
For some reason.
We still have one of them, and that allows us to get dualize with Knights. This is actually, we're not controlling Knights. Knights is like possessing our main hero and giving him ability to fly. It's weird, and the game never really explains it.
Kind of a popular thing in the animes is for the older spirits with superpowers to possess, like in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Or Hikaru no Go.
Yeah. But yeah, The linking system is really nice in this game, where you just want to get as many points as possible, as fast as possible. If you do a hoop, then all of the points that are inside of it will get accounted for in a moment after the hoop actually happens. It is good to take into account because then you can like paraloop, like you do a twirly in the air like that, and then the points get accounted for like 2 seconds, like a second later, and that gives you enough time to like fly to the next ring of points, and you know,
while keeping a combo going.
Yes. See, like that.
See. And the little water spouts push you in the third plane.
Yeah, exactly. There are, similarly to Sonic, there is a whole bunch of different routes that you can take.
Did we just make out?
Hmm?
Did you just make out with that guy?
No, maybe.
Yeah, it looked like you might have. Oh, I see what you mean. That's really neat. You do a loop around the thing, and you close the loop, and then it gives you all the things.
It gives you all the things inside of the loop. It can also be used in order to defeat enemies. Although in some cases it is a better or worse way of dealing them, depending on which enemy it is. Knights can also charge into things, as I've demonstrated before, and that.
Oh, their name is Knights?
Well, I mean, I say the kid is Elliot, but Knights is the, you know, Knights is the jester.
Genie Jester. Oh, no, it's Cicero. It's clearly Cicero.
Hmm. And I mean that. There is, I mean, I imagine, consider it, all things considered, Knights can be whatever you want. That's the idea. By the way, you can actually do the loops in more than the two-dimensional plane, like, you know, the one that we see right in front of us. You can actually loop around objects. Like there on the plaza where we got the points in between, and the way you actually get them is a little bit vague at the beginning. You can basically continue your loop so long as you don't touch the ground, and you may be wondering,
We're not getting very good ratings.
This game's rating system is all out of whack.
That sounds like the excuse of someone who didn't get very good. I'm just kidding. Continue, sorry.
Like it's rather unpredictable, and also you would think, oh, bonus time starts. You would think, oh, since you move fast in this game and you get timed, the best thing to do is to get the timing to be as fast as possible, right? Wrong. You're actually supposed to use all of the time that you get from the bonus in order to score points before you actually go to the goal. You actually have to strategically avoid getting to the goal in order to replenish all of the points. Like, for example, here I accidentally walked into it.
Wow.
But thankfully, in this version of the game, compared to the Saturn one, they actually made avoiding getting to the goal a lot easier. Because, like, in the Saturn, they would the goal had a lot larger hitbox. Oh, and here you can also notice that Knights has turned into a mermaid. Knights actually has like several different forms depending on the situation, which is not always noticeable because, you know, because of how the graphics are. But at one point she can turn into a sleigh.
So is like I said, is there a lore to this world? Like, is it supposed to be our world just with a magical genie in it?
It's Dream World.
Is this like what?
It's Dream World.
No, I mean, like, I know that they're in a dream right now. I'm just saying that, like, the outside world with the basketball and all the problems that the kids are facing, is that supposed to be our world or a different one?
Yes, or like like let's say there isn't like outside of the dream world there aren't any fantastical elements to it, so it may as well just be our world, or like that weird Sega verse where like everything is in the same.
Where Sonic makes out with humans.
Yeah, like the thing is, the thing about the Sega verse is that sort of everything's sort of in the same universe. Oddly enough,
Yeah.
even though a lot of things don't make any sense.
Yep. I've always thought that you only got a B. I feel bad. I feel like I somehow cursed you to a bad score, even though.
Oh,
you
don't
recorded
worry.
this.
Like, here's the thing: if you usually,
Gosh. What is going on?
we're fighting a
This
boss.
Nier Automata?
We're fighting a boss.
Are you fighting the crazy opera bot from?
Yeah. The best part is you can grab this boss by any part.
Hey now, calm down. What are we trying to do? What's our goal?
Get to the end of this hallway, like
By using them as wait.
and smash through the different doors with the boss. Although the camera angle is not always helpful with this.
Nico, are you saying that she came in like a wrecking ball?
Exactly.
Wait, you have to do it in your impression of the recorder.
Is that good
Bad
enough?
influence. Yes, that made me very pleased.
But yeah, there are tricks to defeating bosses, and with this one in particular, I'm terrible at bosses in this game. You can like scum score by sort of glitching them out. A lot of times I don't know how exactly you do that. But yeah, it's like don't expect like super high scores for this run, but I'm definitely showing the best ones I've had.
Yeah, you told me that you were gonna glitch manipulate things for the best score. That's what I was told.
No.
I was
Oh, and you get
Sonic Knuckles and
Sonic
Miles
Knuckles
and
and Amy. How do you even get a score that bad and still beat it? I don't know.
Well, she was very distracted because she was just looking at Sonic and not really looking at the game.